now for a quick Devar Torah. Uh, One of the important issues in this week's Parsha is the way it ends. You know, this whole thing with Yaakov, Esau, Yitzhak, Rivka, and the interplay between them. Uh, the problem that starts off, it says that Yitzhak was hard of seeing. He was going blind, or was blind. You know, it's hard to determine from that. But I think that was a metaphor as well. He did not see the true nature of Esau. You know, it was like, we see this a lot. It's willful, either willful ignorance. It's a parent, sometimes doesn't see how bad their child is. There was a book about the mob, the Jewish mob, and the title was "And He Loved His Mother." He was good to his mother. In other words, it's but we see this played out in society as well. That the firstborn is not always the best to take over the family. Um, One of the classic examples, the Ottoman Empire, at its height had Suleiman the Magnificent, who was phenomenal. He was followed by his son, Salim the Drunkard. That's the name there says it all. This is true. Then the point is that Yitzhak didn't see the problems of Esau, that Esau should not be the leader. Rivka saw her sons, she understood. Yaakov is the one who should take over. But she also knew her husband. She knew that he would be stubborn and would not, give in. Because remember that Yitzhak is also chesed. He is somebody who is always, looking on the good side of people, no matter how bad they are. Rivka is more of, okay, this is what I got to deal with. More realistic in this matter. So she devises this whole plan. At first, Yaakov doesn't want to go along. What happens if Dad recognizes me? She says, "Don't worry, I'll take care of your father. He won't know. He won't know the difference." I mean, remember, she knows Yitzhak better than her sons do. Um, and they do the interplay. But one of the things the Torah is pointing out is something very important. Just because you're the firstborn, just because you think it's my destiny, my fate to be the leader of this family, doesn't mean you will be. Yaakov became the leader uh, not because of any other reason than he worked at becoming the leader. Um, we have that he deserved to be the leader because he spent the time studying, and also spent the time, he when he goes up to Lovin, he learns how somewhere along the way he learned how to get around people who were less than noble, shall we say, like his father-in-law to be Lavan. He had he had to walk through that. Somewhere along the line, he learned how to deal with these people. And Rivka knew this is the type of person that the Jewish people needed to lead the nation. That our interlocutors along the way, some of them will be nice, some of them will be not so nice. You have to learn how to navigate these treacherous waters. And she realized that Yaakov had that. Esau was just a bad guy. He was good at honoring his parents, but other than that, if he saw a nice looking woman, he had to have her. If he saw a good steak, he had to eat it. He was a guy who had to have what he wanted right now. And Rivka knew that would be a disaster for the future of the Jewish people. Something to think about.